Hello my dear students, in this lecture we will see one more previous year GATE numerical. This question was asked in GATE 2018 for 2 marks. Right. Now the question is, a bar is subjected to combination of steady load of 60 kilonewton and load fluctuating between minus 10 kilonewton and 90 kilonewton. Let us say there is a one bar. Let us say this is a bar. On this bar there is a steady load of 60 kilonewton. There is a steady load of 60 kilonewton. As it is given positive means it must be tensile. Steady means it is a static load. Steady means it is a static load. As well as on the same bar there is a fluctuating load. Let us say the fluctuating load, that is dynamic load, that is called dynamic load, which is nothing but which is varying from the dynamic load is varying from P is equal to minus 10 kilonewton to 90 kilonewton right. Again, come to the question. Now the corrected endurance limit of the bar is 150 MPa. That is SC is given. Corrected endurance strength SC is 150 MPa. Again, come to the question. The yield strength of material is 480 MPa and ultimate strength of material is 600 MPa. Means here SYT is given 480 MPa and ultimate strength SUT is given 600 MPa. Now the bar cross section is square with side A. Now the cross section of bar, for this bar it is a square, the cross section is square with side A. Therefore we can say area of this bar is A into A, which is nothing but A square. Right, area is A square. Again, come to the question. If factor of safety is 2, the value of A in mm according to modified Goodman criteria is, if a factor of safety is given 2, then what will be A as per modified Goodman diagram? As per modified Goodman diagram, right? This is the question. Modified Goodman diagram, this is the question, right? Now can you imagine here the bar is subjected to static load as well as dynamic load. Now therefore this static load will add in dynamic load, static load will get added in dynamic load. Therefore total load on the component, let us say this is a bar with square cross section, on this load, on this bar there will be a dynamic load of magnitude. This 60 kilonewton will add in a minimum load, that is minus 10. Therefore it will become 60 plus, see, P minimum load will be 60 minus 10, which is 50 kilonewton, right? Minimum is this P is equal to plus 50 kilonewton, and maximum load will be equal to this 60 plus this 90, that is 60 plus 90, which is nothing but 150, that is plus 150 kilonewton. Means the load is varying from plus 50 to 150. That we can understand from this given data, right? That we can understand from this given data. Therefore here I am writing everything, right? Here whatever the given data we have calculated, that I am writing here. Therefore minimum load is plus 50 kilonewton, which is 60 plus minus 10, and maximum load P maximum is 60 plus 90, which is 150 kilonewton, right? Now therefore can I say force amplitude is maximum load minus minimum load divided by 2, which is nothing but 150 minus 50 divided by 2, which is nothing but 50 kilonewton, which is nothing but, here this will become 50 kilonewton means 50 into 10 to the power 3 newton. And force mean force is nothing but maximum force plus minimum force divided by 2, which is nothing but maximum force is 150 plus minimum force is 50 divided by 2, which is nothing but 100 kilonewton. Therefore is equal to 100 into 10 to the power 3 newton. This is the maximum force acting on the element. Therefore we can mean force sigma m and force amplitude. Now therefore can I say stress amplitude is equal to force amplitude divided by area, which is nothing but 50 into 10 to the power 3 divided by area is A square, and mean stress is equal to mean force divided by area, which is nothing but 100 into 10 to the power 3 divided by area A, right? That is A square. area A is a square here, square cross section means a square, right? This is Newton per mm square. We have calculated Newton per mm square mean stress and stress amplitude that we have calculated. Now they are asking you to use Goodman equation, modified Goodman equation. Sorry, they are asking you to use modified Goodman diagram, right? Now, therefore, as per modified Goodman diagram, here we are considering modified Goodman diagram, modified Goodman, right? Modified Goodman. Now, if I draw modified Goodman diagram, if you recall the previous lectures, then modified Goodman diagram, on x-axis there is mean stress, on y-axis there is stress amplitude. Now, Goodman diagram is between SE on y-axis and SUT on x-axis. SE on y-axis and SUT on x-axis. This line is Goodman line. This line is Goodman line, right? Means line AB, A to B is Goodman. Goodman line is line AB, right? Now again draw one yield line. Yield line is between SYT on x-axis and SYT on y-axis. Between SYT there is a yield line. Therefore, let us say this is the yield line. If I draw yield line here, the yield line will look like this. This is the yield line, right? Let us say C to D. C to D is yield line, right? That is C to D is a yield line. Now, the common region of these two lines, that is, let us say here E point. Let us say E point means A to E is a part of Goodman line, and E to D is a part of yield line. E to D is a part of yield line, and O. This region is modified Goodman region. This region is modified Goodman region, and whenever point falls in this region is under safe zone. Now, what is the therefore E to D? E to D is a part of yield line or not? Yield line. And what is the equation of yield line? Then equation of yield line will be sigma A divided by SYT plus sigma M divided by SYT is equal to 1 upon factor of safety. Right. This will be the equation used for yield line considering suitable factor of safety, and for Goodman line. Now the part A to E is a part of Goodman line or not? Goodman line, A to E is a part of Goodman line, and the equation of Goodman line is sigma A divided by SE plus sigma M divided by SUT is equal to 1 upon factor of safety considering suitable factor of safety. Right. Now first we have to check whether the point belongs to Goodman line or yield line. Right. That we have to check. Now here we have calculated all the values. Now let us say what is our target now. Consider first Goodman line and then consider yield line, and with the help of both lines calculate A, and the maximum value always we have to consider for dimensions. Always we have to consider maximum value for our calculation, right? Now let us say the point falls, the safe point falls on AE. Let us say it is a part of AE. Therefore, if I design as per Goodman line, the equation will become as per Goodman line. Here I am writing. First we will calculate factor of safety as per Goodman line, right? First we are calculating as per Goodman line. Let us say the point is the part of Goodman line. Then equation becomes sigma A divided by SE plus sigma M divided by SUT is equal to 1 upon factor of safety. Therefore, sigma A mean stress is stress amplitude is 50 into 10 to the power 3 divided by A whole divided by SE. SE is 150 plus sigma M mean stress is 100 into 10 to the power 3 divided by a square both sides a square, right, divided by SUT is 600 is equal to 1 upon factor of safety. Now in question I think they have given the value of factor of safety as 2. Factor of safety they have provided 2, right? And from this equation, from this line, if you solve for a square, the a square you will find a square is equal to the value of a. If you solve for directly find a, then value of a or a square will be equal to 1000, and therefore a is equal to 31.62 mm. This will be the side of square. This is the side of square, as per Goodman line. But wait, my dear students, I don't know whether it is on line AB. I don't know whether the point is falling on line AE or ED. Now check. Now with the help of yield line also we have to check this. Now let us say, now I will check with the help of yield line. Now use the equation of yield line. If I use equation of yield line, therefore second criteria, as per yield line, right, the equation becomes sigma A divided by SYT plus sigma M divided by SYT is equal to 1 upon factor of safety. Now as per this line, put the values. Therefore sigma A is 50 into 10 to the power 3 divided by A square divided by SYT. SYT value was, what is the value of SYT? SYT was 480 plus 100 into 10 to the power 3 divided by A square divided by SYT is 480 is equal to 1 upon factor of it is 2. Now from this, if you calculate A square, you will find 625. Therefore A is equal to 25 mm. From yield line criteria, you will find A is equal to 25 mm. From Goodman line criteria, you will get A is equal to 31.62. And as it is dimension, my dear students, whenever you are using dimension, then you have to use larger dimension, because if you use 25, the component will fail by Goodman line, and if you use bigger dimension, then it is safe for both criteria. Therefore A is equal to 31.62 mm. This is your answer, and in fill in the blanks you have to type 31.62 for getting full marks. If you type 25, then you will get 0 marks. Therefore answer for this question is 31.62 mm. Thank you dear students. In next lecture we will see one more previous year gate numerical on fatigue design.